doing it for my daughter.
You know, I thought for World Peace 2, I want to do man. I guess you probably couldn't get Alec Baldwin to do anything, but if you could, I do want to do a parody of Rust. Have you seen? Did we talk about this already? We didn't talk about this. Did we show the clip of him playing with the gun?
No.
Damn. Have you seen the clip of Alec Baldwin whipping the gun out?
No.
Oh.
Please tell me he's like, I'll kill someone on this set.
He reminds me so much of my dad. Because my dad has this kind of like, have you seen, you know how Alec Baldwin gets angry?
Yeah.
Can we look at before we go
he
into
gets
the gun
real, he gets verbal arrows.
Verbal arrows, yeah, exactly.
That's what he starts shooting. Is this what you want to do with your fucking life, you piece of shit? Like that kind of shit?
Yes. It's impressive and frightening, but it's also like impotent. Because you know Alec Baldwin's not going to, he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, what's he going to do? Buy an oyster tower?
Yeah. So it's like this, it's like the anger of a much more frightening and larger being, but contained within this kind of like, at this point, kind of skeletal, but at every point, you know, a sort like this guy that's physically insignificant. Alec Baldwin attacks photographer. You're breaking my arm. What did he hold his arm behind his back like in middle school? Alec, you're breaking my arm. What a big time celeb too.
Flip flops in the city too.
You know?
His posture is crazy.
Yeah. Wait.
Just fast forward.
He's walking down the middle of the road. Also, let's fucking make that. Oh, he's jumping in a cab. Okay.
Mr. Baldwin, you're breaking my arm. Sean Penn has this type of anger too.
Sean Penn?
Yeah. It's like very sharp, but it's got a feminine edge to it. Oh, he's breaking his arm. Look at that. Look at what he's holding. You're breaking my... Did he say you're breaking my arm?
Yep.
He should have broken his arm after he said that.
He was going to shoot him instead.
Yeah, he's going to shoot him. But have you ever seen Sean Penn get angry?
I can't fucking stand Sean Penn.
Me neither.
Do you see him saying he's going to melt his Oscars?
He should. That would be cool.
Yeah, cool. You should just like have him melt his Oscars and then
hop in the oven with him.
And then you can go, yeah, fucking burn him. Melt down your Oscars. And then no one gives a shit and they walks away and no one gave a fuck and the story's old in like 1 hour.
Yeah.
Somehow,
like I'm leaving Twitter.
Somehow you set up a bomb for him to like ruin the day that Sean Penn
melted his Oscars.
You somehow drop a bomb that immediately like would have to cover that story.
Yeah.
But fuck him. Why does he get tough?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, but have you ever had like an old guy? If you like old guys get angry with you if they're like, I'm never coming to this dealership again. That's not the type of anger I'm talking about. It's the type where they're like you can they're like gonna break out of their skin almost.
Like they're trying to think of something that they can say that's like, you don't. A guy like you doesn't know.
Yes,
what a guy like me can do.
Yeah.
Like something like that, like some veiled threat. Yeah, I'll get you, Ma.
And they kind of like you can see them get sort of teary eyed, like they're you know they'll keep a smile on, but they start to get teary eyed.
Why don't you look up the name Jerry Andrews? Why don't you look up what happened to Jerry Andrews?
That's scary.
What else would he say?
But Alec Baldwin's like that, and my dad is kind of like that too.
Your dad's gonna hit me with that?
Like my dad will be like, hey, you get back in that UPS truck. He yelled that once at a UPS driver. like
commanding?
Yeah.
Like, a command.
Yeah.
Because that's what he said. I want you to get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
Why don't you get in your fucking car and get out of here? Commands met with, hold on, so probably the way it would go would be command and then veiled threat. So it would be like, why don't you get in your car and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Because the last guy that stayed too long stayed too long. Why don't you back 50 feet away from me before you end up 6 feet below everybody else?
He gets caught up with the feet.
What?
There's this thing I notice when I'm writing stuff that drives me up a fucking wall, and when I notice other people write it in their video scripts on YouTube, it just makes them seem so stupid. It's like the fastest way to make yourself look like you've got an IQ of 80. It's where you repeat a word in the next sentence, and you're just not aware of that you did it. So it's like then Tom was cleaning the window. It was funny because I had just jumped out of the window. The next day, I went over and I looked. There was the window was there, and then there was a table, like that type of thing, where it's like they're just like it's like hammer.
I have to say it,
Nick, hammer.
As I'm doing it right now, as I'm like this. Yeah, there's feet and then feet.
No, it's just.
No, that's true.
No, but you were doing it on purpose, though.
Yeah,
it's like a guy like if you don't step 50 feet away from me, I'm gonna put you 6 feet deep.
That's what I just did.
I know.
Shit.
You're going to look down at your feet and wonder where your shoes are when you're 6 feet deep.
That's what, yeah.
In a 6 foot long coffin.
Or using the word for three purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Glengarry Glen Ross thing about 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, I just sat there. I was taking a shit as well. I like watching, and it's not I've gotten a Glengarry Glen Ross speech 4 times in my life for real,
Mm-hmm.
like from guys that are, and I like parts of everybody's, but the fact that guys have those in them, and I would love to. I would love to shit pot because car salesmen and
anybody who does anything like that, even remotely in that vein, is dreaming about the day that they get to unleash that. More than
you'd like to think.
It might even be the focal point of the entirety of the joy that they pull out of like that career is those moments.
The way they get to tongue lash everybody, like you see this watch, asshole, it's worth more than your car. Like, and he said that. You drove here in a Hyundai. I drove here in an $80,000 BMW.
Can we let's look up the Glengarry Glen Ross speech so people have context.
And what's his face? Jack Lemmon's in it.
Yeah.
And Jack Lemmon at that point had such a brutal look on him, like he was. Oh shit! Hello. All right. So he had he was thin. Sick Ed Harris.
7:30. So who is that?
Oh, Kevin Spacey's here.
Oh yeah, Kev.
And where's Mr. Roman?
Kev's in everything.
Well, I'm not a leash, so I don't know, do I?
Oh, he's Italian. Ed Harris playing an Italian guy. I like that.
Your attention for a moment. Years.
What's your name?
Fuck you. That's my name. You know why, mister? Because you drove a Hyundai to get here tonight. I drove an $80,000 BMW. That's my name.
Like those lines. I could do that for 4 hours. I swear to God, we should just spend the whole time doing that. I'm just gonna hockey you. I'll hockey puck stupid like. Why don't you get out of my face? You got to hit me with a brag and an insult and a command. Hey, why don't you get out of my face?
I'll get out of your face. When you're dropping $3,500 on a leather sectional from Jordan's Furniture on a whim. Until you're in that bracket, my friend. We should just have for World Peace 2, we should do that with extras.
Yeah.
And just try to see if we can do one day where we go for like 8 hours.
What would he say? What would an extra yell at me to try to get me to provoke this sort of thing? They would say something like,
"Hey, lay off! I'm trying my best."
Trying your best. I was at the Rolex store and I told the hot little black girl to go get me the one I wanted. I felt like the worst. Sounds bad. Oh, yeah, I can better than that. It's just like these the brags are so dumb. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're like, I got a handful of diamonds for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right.
Trying your best. We'll see how far your best makes it, because I'm looking at a picture of Claudia Schiffer on my wall.